What you're about to hear is 100% true. It's a real fisherman's tale by yours truly. I had a run-in with the DNR many moons ago, and today I share my story with the world. How many of you watching out there are fishermen? Show of hands? No? Yes? No? I actually am not really much of a fisherman. I fish once a year. It's a family tradition. We go up to a place called Clitheroe in Minnesota. It's where fish come to get away from fishermen. We typically go right on fishing opener, and let me tell you something. In Minnesota, fishing opener weather can be shoddy at best. Oftentimes, I find myself in a jacket, hat, and gloves, and watching snow come down. I kind of don't like fishing, and it really takes a lot of the stars to align for me to have a good time when I'm out there. I have to be in a boat. It has to be a beautiful 80-degree day. There can't be any goddamn bugs in the air. I fucking hate bugs! And the fish have to be biting. So I need to list off the cast members because every little detail counts. I rolled up with my brother Jake, my cousin Bob, my cousin Jesse, Uncle Jeff, Grandpa Earl, and a kid named T-Hawk, which is an awesome nickname. We get to our little town in the middle of nowhere called Clitheroe, with Clitheroe Lake, a gas station, and of course 2 bars. That's the entire offering of the town. Now, in order to fish anywhere, you need a fishing license from the government. These can range from like a day to a full year, and the price is very cheap. It's like $15 or $30 for the full year, I think. I don't know. This was a long time ago too, keep in mind, so it was even cheaper. So we get up to Kep's Corner, or as we refer to it, Cop's Corner, for no reason at all. And I think to myself, it's raining out, it's cold, I'm not gonna fish this year. And if I do fish, it's gonna be for like 2 hours. The DNR's never come out to check licenses. Who really gives a shit? I say no. Everybody else got their license. I stayed in the car like a little bitch, avoiding the weather. Day 1 is a shit show. It rains the entire time. I'm sitting back watching some Twins game on the TV thinking, I made the right call. Made the right call. Day 2 comes. It's pretty crappy for the most part, but then out in the horizon, the sun peeks out, little peekaboo, and it gets nice. I'm talking real nice. Shorts, sandals, pop the tee, hit the boat, hit the lake, get some fish weather. Second part of the story is the boat lineup. We have 3 boats. We have our life jacket seats that you sit on, and my brother goes with T-Hawk. He's not on the lake yet. They have their own special boat that they brought in to take out on the water, but they're having trouble with it. I don't know what's wrong. I'm with cousin Bob. We're out in our 9-horsepower rented boat. Then there's Uncle Jeff, cousin Jesse, and Grandpa Earl in the 3rd boat. They go out with us. There's a little alcove on the lake, a little bay that you have to kind of sneak your way into through some trees. You actually have to kind of oar your way through. But once there, the lake is peaceful, birds are chirping, people are laughing. Nobody's laughing, but there was a lot of boats that day. I'm talking 20 boats in this bitch, and it's not big. So here's me and Bob, trolling our way in. We set up shop. We start fishing. I'm using wax worms. I find the crappies, they bite better on those. Oh, oh, okay. Hey, look at this guy. I got a fish. I like snapped his neck there, I guess, because fish have necks. We're really hammering them now. A few crappies. I think Bob brought in a northern, or maybe it was me. I don't know. I'll pretend it was me. I brought in a northern. A walleye in the other boat. We're having a great time. We're having a lot of fun. Guys everywhere are catching fish. I'm waving, I'm laughing, and here comes the DNR. It's like that wave of sickness hits your body, and you go from here to under the water in a matter of seconds. Just I was a pretty good kid. Always had a job, never walked on the wrong side of the tracks, always said please and thank you. So not paying for a fishing license and then fishing, that's trouble. I Wesley snipe the DNR over on the other side, and I lean into Bob and say, pull anchor, we gotta go. We got to go. Cousin Bob didn't even know I didn't buy a license. He's like, whoa, what's wrong? I don't have a license, Bob. We gotta get the hell out of here now. We gotta blow out of Dodge. We pull anchor. We start to troll. Question, who are the two most suspicious fishermen in the back bay on a Saturday afternoon right now? Adam and Bob. Here come the DNR. They don't actually have a siren, but they should. It'd be awesome. Like out of a terrible buddy cop movie, there's two DNR guys. One of them is like 85 years old, has 2 days until retirement, and the other one's like a 20-something young buck who's got everything to prove. This is not a good combo. I mean, it's great for a comedy, but not for my purpose. Young guy takes off his glasses, puts 1 foot up on our boat. Classic. Let's see some license and ID. Cousin Bob. Oh yeah, of course. Here you go. And then there's me. I'm caught. But for some reason, I don't give up. Oh, I do one of these. Oh, I must have left it back at the cabin. DNR guy. You left it back at the cabin? Where'd you get your license? Did you get it locally from Cop's Corner over there? Yes. Yeah, I did. That's exactly where I got it. Busts out a phone. This is how phones sounded then? Yeah. Sheila. Yeah, it's Jared, DNR, of course. I got a young kid here, kind of a fucking asshole. He says he bought a license from your place. Yeah, you can look that up for me? Okay, perfect. What'd you say your name was and date of birth? I'm Jake. And my birthday is 11/15/84. Says we got a Jake Olinger. Yeah, yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it checks out. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Old DNR officer smiles, nods, gets down to start the engine. Hey, 1 second. Oh, what's going on? Where are your life jackets? Oh, yeah, we're sitting on them. It's the life cushion things. Fucking typical punk kids. Didn't you read the book? Didn't you read the fishing almanac this year? Every boat's required to have a cushion and a life jacket. You can't have one or the other. Now I'm gonna ask you again, where the fuck is your life jacket? He wasn't that over the top, but it's a fisherman's tale, right? We don't have them. We're gonna have to go back to the cabin and get them. Yeah, you are. And we're gonna escort you there. Why do they need to escort us there? Do they think we're gonna fall overboard and drown in the amount of time it takes? Whatever, it doesn't matter. This guy is out for blood. You girls out here with anybody else? Now I'm our cousin Bob. Yeah, we got another boat right over there, those guys. Those guys over there, do they have life jackets? Or, you know what, let's go over. Let's head over and find out. So to recap the situation I'm now in, I am Jake, not Adam. I've lied to a federal officer as far as I know. My cousin knows this. We are going to a boat with 3 more family members that have no idea. And now I'm Jake. So I have to somehow yell to them without yelling to them that I'm Jake. So as we're driving over there, I'm mouthing, I'm Jake, I'm Jake. And there's my uncle. What? It's ruined. I have to hope that they don't fucking open their mouths and say the wrong things here. They, of course, don't have their life jackets. So now guess what? We're all getting escorted back to the lake house. So we have ourselves a little convoy, one of the slowest convoys on the planet, slowly trolling, slowly drifting back to the cabin. Got the DNR officer on my ass. I got my relatives who don't know I'm Jake, but they have to say I'm Jake, even though they don't know that I'm supposed to be Jake. And then we have my cousin Bob. Meanwhile, where's my brother? Where's my brother in T-Hawk? For all I know, he's still back at shore and hasn't got his boat off the lift. This has turned into a full-on clusterfuck. We finally get docked. Everybody gets out. And we head over to get life jackets. As I start to walk, I get a force grab my shirt and hold me back. Why don't you, since we're here, why don't you go get your license? It's over. I have to come clean. Have to tell him. But I don't. Instead, I, for some reason, keep going with this. Yeah, okay, I'll go get that right now. As I'm walking back, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck am I doing? I'm screwed. I get into the cabin. I start looking around for a fictitious piece of paper that doesn't exist. I didn't buy a license, but at this point I was trying to will it into existence. So I'm searching around, and then I just stop and say, I gotta fess up. It's over. This is absurd. It is so stupid. And as I look up, I see him, like the T-1000, barreling down at me. He flings open the door, and I say, listen, officer. No, you listen. You lied to my face. You said you had a license. You didn't have a license. You're not Jake, you're Adam. You lied to a federal officer. I could arrest you. Do you go to a store and steal a candy bar without paying and not say anything? To be a fair, officer, they're just fish, but whatever. Let's just move on. So he escorts me back to the rest of the team. And guess who happens to pop in at that time? My brother and T-Ha coming off the boat. They have no idea what's going on. Here's how I finally got busted. That young guy, Sherlock Holmes of the DNR, as I was in the cabin, he starts to pry. He turns to my uncle and says, who are these boats registered under, the ones that you're renting? And my Uncle Jeff says, oh, I think Jake actually called and rented them. Guy going to the cabin, Jake? No, that's Adam. That's Adam Ollinger, Jake's brother. At this point, my cousin Bob just bounces. He just flees the scene. Listen, sir, I'm just a college guy, just graduated, and you know what? I'm moving to Arizona in a week. You can just ban me from fishing here. Because I was moving out of state in a week with my fiance, Lindsay, and we were ghost. I didn't give a shit. Like, I won't fish here again, or ban me from fishing in Minnesota. I don't care, I'm not gonna be here. Of course, I came back 2 years later, but nevertheless, I'm glad he didn't ban me. But no, instead, the DNR officer goes, you're gonna be gone in a week? Then you have to pay this right now, because there's no way for us to track you down out of state, so pay up, asshole. I don't have that money on me. I'm just a poor ass college grad. I didn't bring any cash with. So my grandpa pays for it. Just to put more salt on the wounds, my grandpa pays, and he feels horrible about the entire experience. He thinks it's his fault that he didn't check IDs, that he didn't check life jackets, that he wasn't more responsible for my stupid ass actions. Bottom line is this: buy a fishing license if you're gonna fish. I didn't realize how low the price was when I went out there. I thought it was gonna be paid like an astronomical amount to not fish for another weekend, but that wasn't the case. Instead, a horrendous experience took place, and it's still one I look back on and shake my head as fast as I possibly can. My grandpa still brings it up, how he feels awful about it. So now we have that stain on our fun family trips that we do because of the DNR. The real moral of the story, though, bring life jackets in your boat, because then you can get away with murder.